Welcome back, everyone. This holiday season, we're all looking for ways to cut corners on cost. If you're planning on hitting vintage shops for your own style this season, arm yourself with a few simple tips. Our Dream Team style expert, Sara Dahlquist, is here with tips on how to shop vintage. Now, does vintage shopping, does that need to be your style already, or can anyone find vintage clothes?
Anyone can find vintage clothes. You can be bohemian or romantic or whatever your aesthetic is. You can find something in the vintage area of a store or a vintage store.
But you have to have the patience, don't you?
You absolutely have to have the patience. I am not one of those people that shops vintage stores out of enjoyment. I do it for clients. But it's something that a lot of people really enjoy doing. They enjoy the hunt, and it's definitely a hunt. So you need the patience, you need the time to be able to walk through the racks and slowly look through things and be able to have that meticulous eye to scour for the good bargains.
Yeah, make sure maybe you have a babysitter so you're not distracted and you have the time.
Yeah, don't bring your children in the stroller. Not a good idea. No.
Right, now where do you find these shops?
So you can find them all over the place, and they're very popular, but I would say to find vintage stores that you really can get a good selection. Ones that are in or near downtown cities are a great place. However, those stores are going to be picked through quite a bit.
Okay.
So, you know, the places that I found some really great finds are in podunk towns, Goodwill stores, where people haven't really picked through things very often. So if you're looking for the really great kind of designer stuff, then you're going to find that more in the city and downtown.
Now, what are some of the things you should look at when you're looking at the clothes before you buy them?
Well, you want to make sure first you're doing the smell test.
Okay.
I once picked up a leather jacket that smelled like smoke really bad, and I thought, oh, I'm going to love this jacket. Took it home, tried to dry clean it, tried to spray it with Febreze. Nothing worked, and I ended up losing I think it was $28 for the jacket. You have to make sure that it doesn't smell, there's no stains on it, it doesn't smell musty or anything like that, because dry cleaning or any kind of, there's potions and whatever on the internet that say that it'll fix it. Nothing fixes it. So it'll be a waste of money if you purchase something that has stains or anything.
Because most sales are final, too, at these shops.
They are final, yes. Most of them are final. You should ask beforehand. And also, a lot of the stores could be cash only as well.
Okay. Now let's talk about jewelry. What should we know there?
Well, vintage and costume jewelry is a great thing to find at the vintage stores, but you want to make sure that clasps work. If you're buying a handbag, you want to make sure the inside of the handbag, there's no rips or tears, that everything that's buckle or anything like that has function to it and isn't broken. If it is broken, determine whether it's something that you can fix and is an easy fix, but if it's not worth the money and you shouldn't purchase it. Okay,
you always talk about fit and how it should always fit to your silhouette. Same applies, I'm assuming, with vintage.
Absolutely, it has to fit, function, and flatter your figure. So if it doesn't do those three things, it's not worth your purchase at all.
And take into account costs. There could be some hidden costs in buying vintage.
Absolutely. Well, let's say there's a dress that you really want, it doesn't fit very well, and you want to alter it. You want to make sure that cost of alterations is considered in the price that you purchase the dress, because the alteration may cost $50, but the dress might be $3. Is it worth the money for you?
Good things to think about, Sara. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Get your dose of fashion tips and inspiration at Sara's website, dollstyle.com. Thanks for joining us. Stick around. Better. We'll be right back.